All right, I want to start out, just give you guys some updates on some injuries. Caleb Evans and Dalvin Tomlinson will be out this weekend. We'll rule them out and continue with Caleb. He's making some great progress, but we want to make sure we feel really good about where he's at coming off of that concussion, and hopefully we can have a chance to maybe have him next week. And as Dalvin Tomlinson has continued to attack his rehab, he's getting real close. Feel good about the potential in the next hopefully couple games of getting him back, impacting our defense. Za'Darius will go in questionable. He's feeling really good, had some good work today, pretty darn close to a full load, but we'll still make him limited today. And then Christian Darrisaw and Justin Jefferson, both full practices. They'll go in with no injury designation. So feel good about those guys, Uriah and Tyler, turning those guys over. And heck of a challenge for our team. Just told them no better opportunity to go continue to strive to play our best football game yet, most complete football game yet, back home in front of our great fans. Should be an unbelievable environment on Sunday. And we're going to need it. We're going to need our fans. We're going to need a great effort out of our group, coaches and players together with this type of team. Really, really talented team coming in here, and it'll be a heck of a challenge for us.
Yeah, just talk about Christian Darrisaw, the progress he made throughout the week.
Yeah, Chris, every step of the protocols kind of making his way back. We tried to be, extra cautious and just make sure that he was feeling great about it and feeling completely recovered. And he's been able to do that and had some full work today. And I think he feels really good going into the game.
What are you going to do at cornerback with Evans out? Obviously, you lost Ansler, now Evans, and will Duke Shelley be the guy? Or
I think we have Andrew Booth ready to go. He had a good week of practice, and Duke got some reps in there as well. So we just want to make sure, regardless of the situation of the game, and that both those guys are ready to go. But expecting Andrew to start the game and feel really good about his week of prep.
Yeah, but how impressed have you been by what James Lynch and Carson and those guys have done in terms of run defense?
Yeah, I think it's been huge, because when we lost DT, you were really looking for those guys, and we really needed them to kind of step up and play with that kind of physicality to help make sure we didn't have to change too much about how we were defending the run game. And both those guys, and Harrison Phillips has been huge, kind of leading the charge, as well as those guys on the edge. I think you can't say enough about Z and Daniil and Patrick Jones and DJ Wanham, how they set those edges. And then if we can be physical inside, play with great technique, fundamentals, these guys are physically so talented that we can have it really all come together to try to slow down the run game. And it's going to be a real challenge. These guys, I expect to see both these backs, two of the premier backs in the league, have always had so much respect for the way they run the football. I think they do a really good job at scheming runs and making sure they're physical. That's the type of game we're expecting it to be, and I'm very excited to see our guys accept that challenge.
Back to Andrew Booth. Obviously he's had all the nagging injuries and all that, but since he kind of recovered from them, what's he done to continue to get better and do well in practice?
Yeah, just a daily progression of maximizing his time on prep, getting extra time with the coaches, and just continuing to gain the confidence by understanding our scheme, the techniques, the fundamentals, how he can play off of some of the other guys on the back end. We've got great communicators at the safety spot. EK wearing the green dot has been really, really good for our whole defense. It's going to be a challenge because I expect it to be really loud on Sunday, and we love the fact that it stresses the offensive teams that come into US Bank Stadium, but we practice constantly with noise for that defense for the exact reasons that it gives the offense a hard time. It can be hard to communicate ourselves sometimes. So just knowing what to do, knowing what the call is, and then allowing just his confidence and his physical skill set to show up, snap in and snap out.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, guys.
All right, thanks a lot.